Hi everyone, we're talking all about affordable skincare in this video today. Each of the 6 products is under £20. Actually, I cheat on one of them, but we're going to let it slide. It's all affordable. It's all phenomenal quality. You do not have to spend a fortune to get not only quality, but also results. So these 6 products are not the only affordable skincare products that I think are awesome. I've done these videos in the past. These are just the newest ones that I've found that I wanted to feature in this video. So let's get on with it. If you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload new content on YouTube every single week, and I would love it if you would come and join the Pampered Wolf Pack by clicking on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. The first product I want to talk about is one from The Ordinary. In fact, it is the first of a couple of products that feature in this video from that same brand. This is a brand new product of theirs. It's the Natural Moisturizing Factors plus Phytoceramides. If you struggle to find a moisturizer that was hydrating and nourishing enough within the Ordinary's range, and before this one there was only one, it was the original Natural Moisturizing Factors moisturizer. If that was not nourishing enough for you, if you have seriously dry skin and you just thought this is doing nothing for me, I urge you to get your hands on this moisturizer, because this is just the most beautiful moisturizer. It does the business. If you have any dryness on your skin before you go to bed, it may not be there when you wake up in the morning if you're using this product. The one thing I will say, don't over apply this, because it will sit on the surface of the skin. A little goes a long way. It will sink in, but if you over apply it, like I said, it just sits on the surface, because you do not need a lot of this product. You can use this in a couple of different ways. You can wear it as a moisturizer, apply a very small amount before you go to bed. If you have seriously dry skin, you may be able to get away with this in the morning as well. I know I definitely cannot. You can also use this as a face mask. If you have dry skin and you're just wanting to give it that boost of nourishment, but you're not wanting to wear this before maybe you put your makeup on and go out, apply a generous amount of this to your skin, let it sit on there for 15 minutes, and then just wipe it off. Don't wash it off, just wipe it off. Honestly, it is magic stuff. It seriously is moisturizing and nourishing without being heavy. So I know I said that you can wear this as a mask. However, I don't recommend that you wear this as a sleep-in mask, because if you over apply this, like I said, it sits on the surface of the skin and it doesn't dry down. It remains that oily slip on the surface, which will then get all over your pillow. So if you are going to use it as a mask, use it in the daytime when you can then wipe it off before you're doing anything or laying on anything. But you can apply this before bed, just don't over apply it like you would if you were wearing a mask. So this is super nourishing, just like The Ordinary's original Natural Moisturizing Factors. This is packed full of skin identical ingredients. It's got vitamin E in here. It's also got barrier building oils, glycerin, and urea. It is superb. It is a triumph, and it's definitely needed within The Ordinary's range. They didn't have anything like this before, and now they do. Just like all of the other Ordinary products, this is free of alcohol, essential oils, and fragrance. So if you do have sensitive skin, and obviously everybody's skin is different, everybody is going to react to different things, but you should be okay with this. So this next product is slightly over £20 at £25. Please don't all come for me. I know it's not really in the affordable category, but it deserves its place in this video because it feels amazing on the skin and you get a lot of product for your money. So really, in the grand scheme of things, it is affordable because you're not having to buy it as often. It's from Rephr and it's the Light Hydration Cream 2.0. It is superb. This has some superb ingredients in here and is actually gentle enough that I am confident and comfortable giving this Beatrice to apply to her skin, and she is only 11. So she applies this before she goes to bed at night, and she's got an SPF that she applies in the morning. If she wants to, she applies a little bit of this before her SPF, but generally it's just SPF in the morning and then the Light Hydration Cream in the evening. And honestly, her skin looks amazing. I know it should look amazing at 11, but it really is lovely. I have it on my skin today because I didn't feel like I wanted anything majorly heavy or nourishing on my skin. So I thought this does the job of hydration, but is so lightweight and sits beautifully under makeup. So yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. So this has niacinamide, it's also got algae complex, a little bit of dimethicone, it's got squalane in there, which is incredibly hydrating, centella asiatica, which is really calming and cooling on the skin, medafoam seed oil, again, really hydrating, soybean complex, and also panthenol for its soothing qualities as well. Some superb ingredients within this formula. I can't fault it. It's fragrance free, it's essential oil free, it's suitable for all skin types. If you have seriously dry skin and you're wanting to pack a punch with a moisturizer, this probably isn't going to be for you, but for anybody else, this is just unreal. It really is. And a great price for the amount of product that you get, 89 mils or 3.13 fluid ounces. Let's move on to SPFs. This next one is relatively new to me, probably in the last couple of weeks. I really, really like it. My skin drinks this in and it hasn't broke me out, which I am really quite surprised at because it does have an element of vitamin C in here, which usually doesn't agree with my skin. And this one I've had no issues with, so bonus. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift Clinical Anti-UV Fluid and it has an SPF of 50 plus in here. The SPF ingredients, the UV filters are phenomenal. You are going to get a really high protection from this. If you are a tretinoin user, you need to be using a high factor, really good protection sunscreen on a daily basis. Highly recommend this one and also the La Roche-Posay. Obviously they're owned by the same umbrella company, so they share their ingredient details and they've got some very similar filters within both of these products. This one also has some lovely skincare ingredients in it though to give it that extra boost. I will say though, this does contain a lot of alcohol, so if your skin can't handle a lot of alcohol, this probably isn't going to be the sunscreen for you. It doesn't bother me in the slightest, but wait until the next sunscreen in this video and the only other sunscreen in this video, because that one will be far more gentle on your skin. So the filters in here, we've got ethyl hexyl salicylate, which is great for UVB protection, Uvinol T150, again UVB protection, Tinosorb S, which is a broad spectrum filter, Mexerol XL, which is UVA and UVB protection, and Mexerol SX, which is great for UVA coverage. So the skincare ingredients in here, as well as having some really hydrating ingredients within the formula, you've also got ascorbyl glucoside, which is your vitamin C. Now, it's a weak potency vitamin C, but it's a vitamin C all the same, and vitamin C and sunscreens go hand in hand together. They really do aid the skin when it comes to sun protection, and that vitamin C, regardless of how weak it is, will help to reduce those dark spots over time. This is lightweight, it sinks into the skin beautifully, and it also sits very well underneath makeup, which I think is a major positive for any sunscreen. It doesn't sit on the surface, it doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel tightening on the skin for me. I love it. I think it's superb. So if your skin is sensitive to either fragrance or a high level of alcohol within your SPF fluids, then this next product may be of interest to you. I have been loving it recently, and this is the one that Beatrice uses on her skin. And again, she is 11. I am comfortable, I am confident this is not only going to give her the protection that she needs from the sun and the UVA and UVB damage, but also that it's going to be gentle enough that it doesn't damage her skin. This is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Hylucica Water Fit Sun Serum. It's got an SPF of 50 plus and a PA rating of plus. Now, not all SPFs have a PA rating, and that doesn't mean that the ones without a PA rating have insufficient sun protection. In fact, the L'Oreal product doesn't have a PA rating advertised on the bottle and yet has seriously superb UV filters and extremely high protection in there. So this is lightweight, it sinks into the skin beautifully, feels really cooling and hydrating on the skin, doesn't sit on the surface or leave a greasy residue just like the L'Oreal. It's just a beautiful product. Extremely lightweight. I cannot stress to you how lightweight this product is. It just feels completely weightless and it's completely invisible. So the UV filters in the Skin 1004 SPF are Uvinol A+, which is great for UVA protection, Uvinol T150, great for UVB, Tinosorb M, which is a mixture of chemical and physical sunscreen ingredients, diethylhexyl butamido triazone, which is great for UVB and UVA1 protection, and it's also fragrance-free, essential oil-free, and has some lovely hydrating and skincare ingredients in there as well, which include niacinamide, Centella asiatica, which you would assume so as it is in the name, and also glycerin. Amazing ingredient, really beautiful, really hydrating, and feels lovely on the skin. This is not only a lightweight formula, but again, sinks into the skin really nicely and also sits beautifully under makeup. If you haven't tried this already, it's generally on offer, I believe, on the Stylevana website. I will link everything that I feature in this video in the description box for you, just in case you want to get your hands on it. Now, this next product is going to be for a few people. It's not going to be suitable for absolutely everybody, although a lot of people will choose to use this even if they don't necessarily need it, and I'll come on to that in just a second. This is the Inkey List's 20% niacinamide serum. Now, the reason I say that a lot of people won't need this but want to use it anyway is that niacinamide is one of my favorite ingredients. I think it is so fantastic for the skin. It not only regulates oil production, but it can also help to tighten pores, even though pores don't really shut, but because of the oil regulation within the pore seems like it's a lot smaller than it was before. This can also smooth out skin texture and also help to even out your skin tone. It's such a great ingredient, which is why a lot of people want to use it in overkill status and have it at a really high percentage on their skin, when actually niacinamide has been proven to work at levels of 4% and sometimes below. So you don't need to use it in a 10% serum or a 20% serum like this one is, but a lot of people choose to because their skin can tolerate it. Other people, even though niacinamide is a well-tolerated product, some people can't tolerate it at the levels of 10 and 20%. And if you are one of those people, then this is definitely not going to be for you. The reason I like this one so much is it really does help to calm my oil production. And although I don't have an overly oily skin, I have an oilier T-zone. It's not an oily T-zone, I have an oilier T-zone. I have a lot of dry skin on my face, I have a lot of normal skin on my face, and an oily T-zone. But I'm suffering with hormonal blemishes at the moment, and this really helps with that. So that's why I'm loving it at the moment. This may not be right for you, and if you are one of those people, I would stick with a 10% niacinamide serum or below and not go for this one. This is for the few. Some people are going to love this. It's not necessary for everybody. So like I said, this is going to be great for anybody wanting to balance excess oil, reduce pore size, smooth texture, and even skin tone. It's got not only niacinamide within the formula, but it's also got really hydrating squalane and glycerin in there as well. It's fragrance and essential oil and alcohol free. It's a really lovely serum, slightly heavier than a normal serum. I would say what you need to do is cleanse your skin, apply your serums, then apply this one, then apply your moisturizer, then apply your SPF. That would be the order that I would do it in. And even though this is a product that's been made to balance your oil production, I apply this all over my skin, even down my neck. I don't just apply this in my oilier areas. I just think it's lovely, and it hasn't dried out my skin. even where I have dryness. I've found that actually this is quite a hydrating product, so my skin's benefited even in those drier areas. Let's move on to the final product in this video, and it's another product from The Ordinary. I didn't think I was gonna like this product, and therefore I have given it a number of weeks to really get to grips with it and see if I'm gonna get any adverse reactions, of which I have had 0. So I am super, super happy. This is The Ordinary's multi-peptide eye serum, and I really like it. This is so lightweight. It's actually more lightweight, in my opinion, than the NIOD fractionated eye contour concentrate, which was seriously lightweight. And I had adverse reactions to that, not immediately, but they came over time. I haven't had any with this so far, so I am really excited about this. It feels lovely on the skin. It is like a water, and I think that's why a lot of people don't like this, because it doesn't feel like it's going to do anything when actually it's got some really great ingredients in here that pack a punch. So you need very little of this and it sinks into the skin pretty much immediately. There is no oily residue, there's no skin tackiness on the surface of the skin, which I really cannot abide from an eye serum. This is incredibly cooling. If you apply this in the morning, the caffeine within the serum should reduce that puffiness somewhat. It's not going to be a miracle worker, so don't expect you to all of a sudden look like you've had a mini facelift. It's not going to do that, but it does have effects that are incredibly effective. So this is a water-based peptide serum packed full of beautiful peptides to target fine lines and wrinkles and stimulate collagen production. It's also got caffeine within the formula, which is why I thought I wasn't going to like it. Usually caffeine within formulas really dries out my under eyes, and this did not dry out my under eyes at all. But it's also got green tea polyphenols in there for anti-inflammatory, and they're really soothing. And also niacinamide and acetylglucosamine, which is a skin brightener. I really like this, and if you, like me, after a number of months' use, had some adverse reactions from the NIOD fractionated eye contour concentrate, you may want to give this one a go, because up to now, we're smooth sailing, and I really like the formula. So that's it for this video. I really hope you found it helpful. Please let me know your ride or die affordable skincare products in the comment section. If I haven't tried some of them, I will definitely try and get my hands on them, and hopefully, if I love them as much as you, we'll feature them in a future video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.